John chapter 1 from 19 to 23. Now, this is the testimony of John when the Jews sent priests and Levites from Jerusalem to ask him, "Who are you?" He confessed and did not deny, but confessed, "I am not the Christ." And they asked him, "What then? Are you Elijah?" He said, "I am not." "Are you the prophet?" He said, "No." Then they said to him, "Who are you, that we may give an answer to those who sent us? What do you say about yourself?" He said, "I am the voice of one crying in the wilderness, make straight the way of the Lord," as the prophet Isaiah said. Glory to God. We see something about John the Baptist here. He stayed within the confines of what God has called him to do. He said he's the voice of one crying in the wilderness, that to make straight the way of the Lord, to make ready, to prepare the way of the Lord. Many times we feel that if we are not on the faces of the people, if we are not in the public, if we are not in the mega cities, that means that we are not fulfilling the plan of God for our lives. That is not the truth. As much as the vision of God is a global vision, and so also should we have our vision in the field of God as being global. However, God is the one who determines the location. God is the one who determines the next steps. It is his field, and so he knows exactly what we are supposed to do and how we are supposed to approach him. He approached that particular job he has given to us to do. And so that is what is called ministry. However, in this ministry, we are also supposed, just like John said, he's the voice of one crying in the wilderness, to make straight the way of the Lord. The same way we are supposed to identify the exact assignment that the Lord wants us to do, such that it will not be so bad after we have reached to the top, climbing the ladder, we discover that we leaned against the wrong wall. So it is important for us to identify what is the plan and the purpose of God for our lives, and to stay put and faithful to that assignment. It might not be a public ministry. It might not be such a ministry where you have all the fame, all the money, and all of those things. It could be the things that are very, very disgusting that you do. It could just be that you are a person that spends time in the place of prayer, and that could just be all that God has asked you to do. However, in doing all of those things, the Bible says it is required for a steward to be found faithful. So faithfulness is what is measured in what you do. It is nothing about how much fame you have, how much money you have, how much faces of the people that you are. No, that is not how it is measured. It is measured by how much you have obeyed the call, the specific call that God has called you to do. I hope this blesses someone today. If you are in that place where you are seeking attention, you are seeking to be gratified, you are seeking money and fame, let me tell you the truth, you are not necessarily in the plan of God for your life. Stay in the plan of God for your life, and provision of God will actually locate you within your call. This is my daily meditation today. What is yours?